They were like a circus. They were doing flips and gymnastic stuff that was, I was like, wow, I was totally amazed at the tumbling and stuff that they could do, man. It was amazing. It was amazing. And one of them had a little skateboard. He was doing flips on the skateboard while it was moving. I'm like, what the fuck?
It really shouldn't take me 3 fucking clicks to get to this fucking stupid volume. Jesus fucking Christ, man. They just fuck over anybody who don't have fucking money. Like, here, you want a cheap thing? We'll give you this, but it's not worth what they fucking charge you for it. Jesus fucking Christ.
Oh, you talking about the computer?
They just fuck over it. Yeah. Like, it's a piece of shit.
It's a piece of shit.
Oh. I mean, it's like, fucking doesn't make sense. It's like 3 years old, and yet it runs worse than my old ass computer. My old ass computer felt like it worked better when I got it working. This one takes 20 minutes to fucking warm up.
Did you buy it brand new?
Yeah, it is a brand new fucking computer. That's the problem. But it's 10 years old and they sold it as if it was new.
Oh, I got you.
They're like, it's 10 years old model that we couldn't sell 10 years ago for fucking $800, so now we'll sell it to you for $200.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, it's a good deal to do the things I needed to do because it says it has the RAM I need, but nope. I don't think so. Alright, so today we're going to try out 2 different Detroit-style pizzas, including, well, 3 of them actually. One that I'm trying to make with this sourdough starter that I've been working on for a minute.
Mm-hmm.
And
you can compare them to
compared to 2. One I know is a local place downtown. It's down in Detroit. It's called Michigan and Trumbull. It's really fucking good if you haven't been there.
I used to hang out on Michigan and Trumbull, but I don't think it was there then.
Fuck no. This is new. This is a couple years old.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, this is since they redid the PAL and made the whole area a little more like Corktown. Since the Corktown stuff. And then Louis, which is a staple in the area. Like the 2, if you're talking to anybody from Detroit or this area where Detroit pizza comes from, because Buddy's is right down the road. It's like 3 miles away. So Detroit style came from Buddy's and Louis. And they're the 2, like, if you want authentic Detroit style, you're going to go to Buddy's or Louis. Mm-hmm. That's what people say. I'm trying to make a sourdough one.
Buddy's been around since 1946 in Detroit.
Sausage and pepperoni from where? Yeah, Buddy's been around forever. So is Louis. Louis been around since the 50s. And now it's only open 3 days a week.
They made that much money, huh?
Or they don't feel like they can pay people enough? I don't fucking know. Not my problem. I think it's a family, but it's mostly a family business.
Yeah.
The people that have been there forever, so.
Okay, so one piece is coming from downtown.
Mm-hmm. Chet made it himself. I mean, he used the same recipe that they use at this place.
Oh, Chet made it?
It's where Chet works, yeah.
Oh, okay.
See, here they come.
How you know here they come?
Because I can see him out there.
Oh.
And you know who's about to get crazy. Yeah!
Get out!
Alright, you two, back up.
Yellow.
Come on.
Keep shooting.
Coming through.
Let him in.
What's up, Rudy?
Let him in. Hey.
Go back your ass up.
Casey, let him in. Come on.
Come see me.
Let me tell you something, sir. With your cocksprung ass. Hey there, how's it going, Rudy?
What's up, big dog?
Not shit. I can't call it.
I'm back on my feet again.
You and me both.
Check it out.
You and me both.
I just came back from physical therapy. I only got 2 more sessions and I'm done.
Oh, really? Look at you.
Knock that off.
You see, I made good progress.
Was it
How's he doing
your
Sans
hip
balls?
or your knee?
Hip.
Hip.
I had hip
How's he doing
replacement.
Sans
It
balls?
was my knee. I had to
You
basically
got
get mine
a-
replaced,
you got a hump, so She
essentially.
humps him.
That's awesome.
So this is Louis.
Louis
Saucy.
the 13th.
Fucking cheesy as fuck. We put a ton of cheese and a ton of sauce on it.
And that's Louis.
That's Louis.
The 13th.
This is Michigan Trumbull. More my style, a little less sauce. Still a good amount of cheese. Is this regular cheese or is this extra?
No, it's regular cheese.
Okay.
Regular cheese.
How much cheese do you put on them?
10 ounces.
Holy shit, I only put 4 ounces on it.
Sir,
That's probably why I like it.
that's why your shit don't be cheesy.
Well, it is cheesy, but it's not.
Excuse
like
me, ma'am.
This is
Can I get my life in order before you come in on me?
And garlic.
Yeah, it's a better sauce to me. This is a good. This
I'm
sauce.
liking what we're doing here today. I'm liking this.
Bro,
Chet.
I'm,
and I tell you, I told Fox last week. I said, Fox, I don't give a fuck what you got going on. I'm off Friday. I'm coming over there.
Hold on, let me get you a chair.
Thank you, sir. Yeah, just push it underneath the cat.
Yeah, underneath the cat. Smoky, 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 smoky. Smoky, smoky, smoky.
No,
So
hey,
smoky.
Easy.
So smoky.
I'm not giving you attention if you're jumping up.
Rat.
Yeah, he's telling you too, because he's actually staying down.
But even with the 4 ounces, it wasn't a hit. But I think 10 ounces is a bit. Dickhead. Cat. Don't be a prick and knock over shit. Cafe Milano.
Who
Yeah,
are
we
these
use a
people in
10
the
ounce
house?
cheese scooper. So I mean, it's approximately 10. Like I don't keep it on there when I make pizzas.
Right.
You know, I kind of fill it like just up to the edge, so it's somewhere between 9
But that's
and 10
what gives
ounces.
you this better cheese crust.
Oh, absolutely it is.
It's extra cheese.
Well, I've seen on your
Thank you.
pies, I don't know if you're stretching them all the way out to the corners or if you're having problems like getting them to stick in the corner.
No, they stretch out.
Okay.
They fill up. The one pie, and I think it's.
Get your nose out of there.
I didn't put enough in there.
Hey,
But-
And I'm also
Get out of
using
there.
shredded cheese and not cube
So
cheese.
did I this time.
Okay.
Yeah, because cube cheese is what.
That's
tough,
Louis
man.
That's what
uses.
Louis uses.
Yeah. And it makes it. I don't know. Why is there? Whatever, fuck it. Anyways, so let me get my knife out.
why are you so interested in me today?
God damn, this is sloppy as fuck.
The Louis pie?
Yeah, they must have put extra cheese on it or something because of the. Like, no wonder it fell apart.
They probably was trying to hook you up because they fucked it up.
Yeah, she's like, it fell apart as they were lifting it off the pan, the whole thing.
It fell apart. I don't understand that part.
Right.
It's possible, because if something hasn't happened and they put it in the pie and it wasn't
Or-
oiled enough, or.
Yeah, if they didn't put enough either pan spray or olive oil, whatever they use underneath it, and it bakes to the pan,
Yeah.
when they go to take that motherfucker off,
Oh,
it's
okay.
gonna rip a
Yeah,
whole
that's
chunk
what I
of
was
it.
having trouble
Oh,
with.
okay, well, when you said fell apart,
Hi, Chunky.
I was thinking actually fell apart.
Hi.
I'm like, shouldn't it been on like a paddle or something when they picked it up?
That's what I was thinking too. How they fall apart.
Yeah. So it stuck to the pan is what happened.
No.
They got ripped apart.
God damn, this thing is slop. There. I don't even know if it's because they like to put their pepperoni down first.
Yes, they put their pepperoni down first.
I don't like that. I like the cheese down before the top.
I don't like that.
Because I think the cheese puts a slight layer on the crust and helps it stay from caving in. Because what I found is
Shit, that was awesome.
Dude, it's retarded. It's not even a good pizza.
You thought it was retarded.
It's okay.
The crust is fine.
Yeah, the crust is good,
But
but
it's
like,
more about-
it's, yeah.
Now, which pizza are you talking about there? Which one was that?
Louis.
Louis. You've had Louis,
Not
right?
mine.
Okay, here.
How you doing, Smoke Show?
This is Louis.
This is Louis.
This is Louis.
I am now tasting Louis.
Yeah.
Let me see how it looks.
And Louis is from like the lore of Louis. So the owner of Louis, or the guy who started Louis, started at Buddy's, left Buddy's to make Shields, and then left Shields to make Louis, and that was like 40 years ago or something.
Yeah, I forgot about Shields. Yeah, Shields used to have some good pizza back in the day.
Hey! Ouch! Come on. If you're gonna fight, go. Let's go. Come on. Here. There's your toy.
Little Miss Antagonist.
Yeah, she's a fucking shit starter for sure, aren't you?
Can I have a piece of paper towel when you
No.
get a chance?
Not a shit starter.
Like, I think it's cooked enough. I think because it's a 12-ounce piece.
Thank you, sir.
I'm pretty sure it actually raised up this time,
Yeah, it did.
which is what I want. So I think we're good. So I like Louis. It's just too thick.
I like Louis a lot too.
Come on, who did that?
I don't even know, Fox. I just looked up and it was on the ground.
One of them.
Come on, guys. Don't be pains in the butt.
First, these animals said, child, we wild.
They ain't that wild.
They said, we gonna be wild.
They
You trying to
ain't seen
tame
me
us?
in like a month and a
And
half.
we wild.
It's been a minute, so.
Although this guy seems way
So you
calmer
see
than he
the
was.
cheese? The cheese is really like the part of Louis that makes Louis Louis. Because it's that block cheese like Buddy's where they literally just throw chunks of cheese on there.
They layer that up and then.
I mean, it wasn't bad. I liked it.
No, it's not bad.
Yeah, I liked it.
Yep.
You want to cut a couple
But then again,
pieces
also
of
too,
it?
I'm
Sure.
I'm biased because I ain't ate a goddamn thing all day today. So anything is probably gonna taste good to me.
I haven't eaten anything yet either.
I didn't dislike that. That's yours.
That's mine. More cheese.
It looked like trash already. No, I'm just playing.
It doesn't need more cheese though. You're right. So I can get.
Yeah, I mean, it do look a little dry, Fox. It look a little dry. But you said you didn't like a lot of cheese on, sauce on yours,
I don't
right?
like a lot of sauce.
Right.
I
Okay.
like cheese like a motherfucker.
I like hella sauce though.
Fucking.
Now, what is this one?
This is Michigan and Trumbull.
Yeah, this is.
I had this before. I can tell you about this.
Uh-huh. They're having a good bread mix.
Mm-hmm.
It's lighter.
The sauce taste, I mean, is pretty
It's
fucking
definitely
good.
lighter. The sauce is not as sweet as at Louis.
But has more flavor.
Yup.
Mm-hmm.
So, the sauce, something to remember in this situation is I just used a canned sauce that didn't have any sugar. I found whatever one I could find at Kroger that had no sugar in it.
And
We make our own sauce.
We just make a tomato, like we just have essentially just a good can of crushed tomatoes.
Mm-hmm.
And it's got a little bit of additives in it, not very many. And then we add garlic, chili peppers,
Excuse me.
we take the chunks of roasted garlic that we have and then emulsify it and add it and let it cook down.
Okay.
So,
So this is the one I just made. So what I want is that. I want
oh yeah,
more
that
spring.
looks great.
Then,
Did you change the dough recipe that you were using?
yep, I used, this one I used mostly, it was $3.50 on the bread dough, or bread flour, and $1.50 on the, let me see the plate, on whole wheat, white whole wheat.
This is you, right?
Yes. It's gonna be hot as balls. It just came out, so. Give it a second.
Fox, I don't know
It was
about
gonna be hot as
I was
ball.
about to say, I don't know about you.
Improved up real nice, Fox.
My balls are not that hot.
Cooked up good.
Hot as
This is kind of what I want it to be, not as thick as what you guys offered, a little bit airier, because of the sour. That's gonna be hot as balls, dude.
I like it thick, Fox.
I know you like it.
But I could immediately taste the sourdough aspect of it compared to the taste of our dough.
See, I can't.
Oh.
I don't know yet. I haven't tasted this one.
Even putting it up to my mouth.
Yeah.
Just getting the
You still working on his?
on the
Michigan
crumble.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's a good.
I like this one better than the first one.
Yeah, the first one's.
It was
I
okay
got another
though.
one over here.
Yeah, the
from
first one wasn't
Michigan
bad.
Trumbull that's got our vodka sauce on it, which I think is a better sauce. And it's also got roasted garlic and a little bit of cheddar on it too.
The first one wasn't bad. It just doesn't have as much flavor as the second one.
No, the cheese is worse. This cheese on this one is way better. Whatever the blend is.
It's all Mott's.
Really?
No, it's all Mott's, but it's part like high moisture, part low moisture. But it's legitimately, this is the same
Other side
cheese that all the Jets pizzas use.
Really?
Yes.
Now, at one time, Just made really good pizza. I don't know if they still do.
They just got too many franchises, man.
It's sugary.
Yeah.
I literally almost every single one of these motherfuckers that you chain places that you're gonna buy them from is sugar.
See, this is exactly what I was looking for with the crust.
Mm-hmm.
I want the outside
is-
crust to be sourdough-like, where it's crispy.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I want the dough to be
The
reason
bottom
to-
is good. This came
Yeah.
out good.
Yeah. It's a good blend.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's not dancing very much, but yeah.
Alright, so
Yep. It's good.
I'm gonna tell you the truth. I'm gonna let you know.
Well, don't fucking lie to me.
Well, you
No,
know.
I'm actually glad the bottom didn't
You
brown
did
up
something
more,
different.
But even if it did brown up more, it'd be good.
Yeah.
What did you do different this time? Because the other time when I tasted it, it had more of a sourdough
It does.
hit to it.
It's
Did you change it?
No. Well, yeah, I changed the flours. I use more bread dough.
Mm-hmm.
I use bread dough instead of all-purpose. It's more high gluten, so it's gonna have a little more of the bounce that I wanted. But I added whole wheat for a little bit of fiber, but not enough whole wheat that you're gonna be able to tell. But a white whole. Of course, I went with white because you know how I am.
I had to,
Fox, I didn't come over here to be cleaned out.
Always bet on black.
Yeah, okay.
I did not come over here to get cleaned out.
Oh, shit. What?
I did not come over here to get cleaned out.
What do you mean cleaned out?
You say you put fiber in this pizza?
I put whole wheat in the
He's got some
pizza.
fiber in this pizza.
Whole wheat bread has more fiber than regular bread, but at the same time, it's not enough to make a difference.
Fox, that was good. I was just like,
If it was the case, then their society would be failing
that was good.
from lack of fiber.
And you'll definitely get more of the we'll get more of the cheese up around.
Yeah.
Adding more cheese for sure.
Right.
yeah, it was pretty good,
There's
Fox.
enough that everybody can really just take it.
Oh yeah. Well, I know who's gonna be able to.
I would like to taste a little more butter and garlic.
What do you mean?
Put some butter and garlic on that shit.
Well, I think you do want to add garlic to most pizza sauces.
Well, the sauce is.
Yeah.
Don't think about the sauce.
Yeah.
Just think about
sauce
the
ain't
texture.
finished
The
right.
texture, because I didn't make a sauce yet. All I've done is tried to make this dough to
I got you.
Okay, and that was one of my issues.
The sauce is actually the easier recipe to get.
Yeah.
Well, like really, like because if we just want a garlic sauce, we can just add a bunch of garlic.
That and maybe we do a buffalo chicken or like there's all kinds of different.
Oh, yeah.
items.
Mm-hmm.
See, that's way better with the fucking.
Why the chicken gotta be from Buffalo?
Yeah.
What?
Why the chicken gotta be from Buffalo?
Because that's where the white people are.
Now you know damn well white people don't know nothing about cooking no chicken.
Yeah. More cheese.
Fox, let me stop
But
before you make me say something.
You already said something.
Look, I need to show you this video. This girl cooked for her boyfriend. And she was like, this is his favorite meal. He love it when I cook it. When I tell you,
This is the
Fox,
second one from-
she fried some chicken. He opened that chicken up and it was so pink on the inside.
Oh, God.
Fox. And she was sitting there looking so proud.
The vodka sauce, the orange sauce.
She was so proud,
Is it-
Fox.
The owner that I work with, he made soups for like 10 years.
So this bitch serving up salmon.
Yeah.
And it's essentially like a soup with a little bit of vodka that gets burnt off, but it's
I don't give a damn. I'm
Yeah, it's got taste.
we use good oil
So
too.
here, try the fucking. Yeah, they use a real good oil.
This the one with the vodka sauce?
Yeah, this has a real
And
nice,
roasted garlic.
this has a real nice aftertaste that I really like. I can pick up a little bit of garlic and a little bit of butter in there. And that cheese is nice.
This
Yeah.
one does have a tiny little bit of cheddar on top of all the toppings, which normally when I make my pizzas, 100% put cheddar on top of them.
Because cheddar has flavor.
Just a tiny little bit, though,
Mhm.
not enough to like really kill the mozz or
Right.
the other taste.
I use Munster.
Munster is also really good.
Trying to be all exotic and shit.
No, it's what Green Lantern uses.
That's why Green Lantern uses
But
it.
that real sharp cheddar, you get some really super sharp cheddar.
That's exotic.
Add it
bro.
to it.
I don't know nothing about no monster.
Fuck you, not.
Only monster I know is Eddie.
It's a long time before you were even born.
Munster cheeses.
I was about to say, that's what happened when you raised by your grandma.
Yeah. You won't get this as much though because you're like I'm eating more cheese than I am crust. Where I want that to be more about the crust than the cheese.
Mm-hmm. The crust is very important.
One of the problems with Louis is you can eat. Me personally, I can only eat 2 pieces.
The last
if
thing
I eat a third one, my stomach's done.
Yeah, it's like
I can
so
eat
much
a whole
cheese.
pizza of this.
Yeah, it's light, and I want the same kind of concept where like it's okay to eat 3 pieces of it. You're not gonna hate yourself in the morning, but you want to eat 3 pieces because it's like got that.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. There's definitely more pizza if you guys would like more pizza.
Yeah, I am full.
That one.
Mm-mm.
Try it again.
No, it ain't there yet.
Why not?
Because I'm gonna tell you why.
I am so full.
You need that sauce.
It need a real sauce. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
When you put a sauce on it,
That's not
Fox,
bad. Do you have a sauce pot?
when you put a good sauce on it,
Have you ever had pizza that had Alfredo sauce on it?
No.
Here, give me another piece.
yeah, that's the type of pizza Paul like. Because he don't too much care for red sauce pizza.
I don't like red sauce either. That's the thing. I prefer to not actually have a red sauce, but you can't not do it.
Just a real white sauce.
Because it is
Like,
not
doesn't have to be
traditional
red.
pizza if it
can
doesn't
just
have
be
a red
garlic
sauce.
oil.
Yeah.
It can be something like that.
I'm not trying to make a
sauce.
traditional.
Well, then
I
use
don't
the
need
white
a pizza
sauce.
swimming in sauce. I want a pizza
well, like
that's
you try
crunchy,
the one they made with
with a good taste.
Yep.
The fresh
Sauce,
milk.
a bit of
Yeah, that's
sauce,
what I just
like,
had.
I like the
Yeah,
flavor
that's
of it,
good.
but I
Yeah.
don't need it to be drowned
You
in.
don't need. Yeah, you're exactly.
Hand me another corner, would you?
Yeah, Fox,
Yeah.
you just got to throw you some, get you a real good sauce on that
You want the
bitch.
corner.
It don't matter.
Okay.
I mean, now granted, I like my bread a little more firm on my pizza. Like,
Well,
you know,
that's
it's
good.
soft as fuck.
Why don't
For
you
my
have?
taste.
Aren't you have
It
more
could
than
have gone
one?
another 2 minutes.
Why don't you have more than one crust? Don't you have a thin crust and
No.
a thick crust?
But
It's only going to be Detroit style.
The idea is to do a Detroit style.
Did you guys watch the final season already?
No, not all the way out.
Yeah, it is.
What's that?
It released like 2 weeks ago.
No, a couple episodes.
Oh, I thought it.
No, it's like
Of what?
of Attack on
the
Titan.
final season.
Oh.
Yeah, it
season
won't
of
be
Attack
done
on
till
Titan.
March.
Oh, good. I haven't started watching it yet. So.
Yeah, no, you got till March before the full seasons. Because she started watching back on old stuff, and I was like, "What are you doing? You're gonna have to watch it back again in like a month when you're ready for the end, because you're not gonna watch it."
I like maybe a month ago, maybe a month and a half ago, I just finished watching the episodes to where they had gotten up to date.
See that?
It's airy.
Reach in the fridge. There's some sourdough in there.
That means your dough was quite airy.
This is a fresh made sourdough from. I know, which is what I'm aiming for. Cheesy with airy, like a bread that stands up on its own,
Yeah.
but you can still pile it with some cheese to make it like, good.
You better stand up on his own, Fox. Like a man that stand up on his own.
Look at that. This is what I'm looking for. Is this kind of like you want
Airiness.
this crust on the outside, so when you bite into it, it has that distinction.
I'm gonna tell you, you know when you'll have me?
What?
When you can make a bread, when you can make one that I'll eat just like that.
What?
When I can eat
Are
it
you
just like
saying-
that with
are you
nothing
saying
extra
that,
on it?
like,
You wouldn't eat this sourdough right now?
Probably not,
Why not?
because I'm scared how it
Try it.
tastes.
Try a taste.
You're
bite
scared
it.
of
This is
how it
like
tastes.
fresh made,
It's-
round the corner.
It's good.
It's
It's got
made-
flavor.
this dude
It's
has
actually
been-
got like some. It's not gonna
That's
taste
another
like
thing
a plain.
too. This sourdough's only been going for fucking barely a month. This right here is a 10-year-old sourdough he's been working on.
But you act like I know what that means, Fox.
When in San Francisco, we went here. Try a piece. In San Francisco, we went to a place specifically because they have a sourdough mother that's been around for
Why does it smell like mayonnaise?
Over 100
100
years.
years.
Over 100 years.
100 fucking years
It don't
they've
have to
been
smell
keeping
like
the same
mayonnaise.
dough starter.
I live right
And they
down the
make
street
all their
from that
sourdoughs
place.
from it.
I live right down the street from that place.
The longer it goes, the more flavor it picks up, the better it tastes. I've also added in, I switched over from a mostly white flour to a whole wheat / rye / all-purpose, like a more of a mix on my starter, so it brings in some of the rye flavor.
Anybody?
Take it.
It's not bad.
Mm.
It's not bad.
It's a good sourdough. Oh man, you toast this up. We made some grilled cheese with it yesterday. It's so good. So
That
good.
sounds great.
I'm devastated,
Grilled
Fox.
cheeses.
Oh man, with some Munster and super sharp cheddar.
I like that sharp cheddar.
Boy, get the fuck out of here.
Make
I ain't had a grilled cheese.
Sharp as it gets.
I ain't had a grilled cheese sandwich that wasn't with American slices in I don't know how fucking long.
I'm missing out.
I haven't had a grilled cheese like.
It is
I
the
like
only
it.
cheese
I like
I've almost ever had on a grilled cheese
cheeses.
sandwich.
Well, what?
Havarti on a grilled cheese. Very good.
Havarti's good cheese.
I like. To be honest, the best is Velveeta.
No.
Oh, Fox.
No, hell
Basic.
no.
The black community doesn't love you for that.
Hell no, we won't go.
The black
Hell
community
no,
doesn't love
we
you for
won't
that.
go.
Because when I tell you we love us some Velveeta.
I can't stand Velveeta. Velveeta reminds me of government cheese.
Nah.
This dude says that you resemble him,
Who?
Rudy.
Oh.
I resemble who?
Like this guy that's watching us, Josiah Garris.
Oh,
He
okay.
said Rudy resembles him.
Yep.
Not like looking in a mirror.
I guess.
Well, he's a handsome fellow.
Ooh, yeah. Word.
Handsome fellow.
Yes, indeed. Huh? What you say, Fox?
I told Rudy to go there.
Oh. I thought you said something smart.
That was smart what he just said.
I don't say smart stuff. Come on now.
Go ahead, Rudy.
Come on now. Come on now.
That was smart what he just said. I gotta get me some motherfucking ankle weights.
I got some at home.
And they use a good pap too.
Yeah, cause I gotta start back building
How about
the muscle in my thigh.
some feta cheese on a pizza?
Ooh,
I
no.
love feta on a pizza. Rudy.
Huh?
My favorite pizza all time:
Just for a little flavor, just sprinkle a little feta.
pepperoni, feta cheese, green olives.
Ooh, that does sound good.
It's so good.
That
If I could
sounds
get my
good.
wife to eat that, I'd get it all the time. But what we get,
A little feta cheese.
she doesn't eat
Feta's
pepperoni,
great on
so we get
pizza.
ham, onions, and green peppers and feta. That's usually our pizza.
That's a good pie.
Dude, that's why Two Guys from Italy is such like I miss it so much because when I ordered feta,
They
it was
put-
$1.99 extra, but they fucking put a pound.
Yeah,
of
but
feta.
at the end there, they got really bad.
Did they?
Oh, it got terrible. I took a pizza back. It was so bad.
Oh no.
Oh, this is one of my favorite parts of this pizza. Is
Yeah.
when roast garlic cloves fall off of it.
I
They're
think the
so
mix
good on
is good. I need it to sour up more, but that could be letting it sit out all night. Not
Yeah.
all night, but
Yeah.
like, cause again, it only got pulled out at 8 o'clock. So it's been sitting in its pan since like 8 o'clock this morning, which is, but if you let it go till 5 and start serving dinner,
I mean, even so, I really like this. I do think that with a couple more ounces of cheese, I don't know if we have to go to the full 10.
no, I don't think you do.
I think we can try out like 6 or 7 and see where it's at. Because I think if you just pack it more on the outside of the pan and just make sure that you have coverage across the pizza, but not like as
Like this,
cheesy as
yeah,
Michigan
or-
and Trumbull is on every slice.
Yeah.
Or them.
Or Louis. Yeah, Louis is outrageous. I like their pizza. Don't get me wrong; it tastes great, but it has got a lot of cheese.
Yeah.
Yeah, a ton.
They
And
cheese it up.
and it's that specific brick.
How much was that cheese and pepperoni?
$12.
I think that ours costs $11 or $12.
Yeah, I'm thinking $10 for cheese and pep.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good price because you're not using sugar. There's no oil in. There's no oil in there either. That's just starter, water, and flour. Is what made that pizza. Well, there's olive oil for the pans. You know what I'm saying? There's olive oil for the where you're letting it do its bulk fermentation, but you're not adding olive oil to the
That-
actual recipe.
The
Olive oil is good for you.
see, and there's a blend of olive oil, rice bran oil, it's like avocado oil, several different other oils is in the oil that we use here. But like, I don't know what they use. I don't know what Louis uses. I don't think it's great oil though.
No, you can tell.
Yeah.
The bread's not as good. The bread's not as good.
No.
The bread in yours has a better, it's a cleaner flavor, I guess you would say, because I ordered Eddie's over there in Warren,
Mm-hmm.
and that one, the next day I hurt.
Damn.
Like, I didn't order Green Lantern, like I saw it, I'm like almost tempted to have Josh make me a Green Lantern. I'm like, I don't want to because I think it's going to hurt.
It will hurt because
Because
it's fucking soybean oil.
And it's a lot of sugar.
Yes, they use more sugar than salt in their dough. And they use
crazy.
baking powder in their dough.
Oh, I gotta hit some salt. 10 grams of salt. You know,
That's
and I
okay.
could use a better salt too. I would prefer to use like a kosher or a,
Yeah, that's we use as just kosher
because
salt.
this is just regular fucking ass salt that I had in the fucking
Regular table salt.
cupboard. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's all that sea salt.
Yeah, I have it, but it's in my grinder, so I have to. I'm not gonna grind up 10 ounces or 10 grams of fucking sea salt. That's a lot of sea salt.
I mean, it's good.
It's worth. So there's another place around the corner. Over, you know where the Chisano's is?
Yeah.
There's a pizza truck there. Have you seen it?
Oh, at
In the parking lot.
yeah, of that restaurant. They've always got several. No, I haven't seen.
No. Not the one you're thinking of. The actual restaurant across the street. It's if you Chisano's here, Double O's building's here. There's the road. That parking lot that's not being used, right there on the corner.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
It's an actual pizza truck just sitting there. It's just a trailer.
Yep.
It's not a truck. It's a trailer.
I
Yeah.
wonder what kind of oven it has in it.
Brick fire. I can tell you because they have a sign on a fucking pizza box.
Wait a minute, what's the name of it?
I don't know. It's stapled. It's not got a name. It's just a pizza box stapled to the fucking.
Truck.
No, to the fucking telephone pole that's on the corner.
Is the truck black?
No, it's red with pizzas on it. But the pizza box says whole wheat or sourdough whole wheat fire, coal fire or wood fire fucking pizzas. It doesn't say how much, but there's someone out there.
They're
doing-
1,000% round.
Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, oh, it has to be around. Yeah.
It sounds like this truck that
It's gonna be a margarita style.
it sounds like this truck that during the summertime used to park down by
Their pizza's probably cooking like 3 minutes. With as
the
hot as they've
Riverwalk.
heard.
I mean by
Yeah,
Campus
yeah,
Martians.
it's a dry dough, one that gets slightly stretched. You put a little bit of sauce and
Yeah.
I'm not looking because that's to me a margarita is fine as by itself. You know what I'm saying? You don't need to sourdough it up. I want the flavor to come through on the bread. So you're saying it didn't come through as much, which could be the
The
rye.
first time,
The rye. I did add a little rye.
whatever you did,
Yes.
whatever you did the first time to me was perfect.
Because I thought about that too. Instead of adding whole wheat, the 50 grams of whole wheat, adding 50 grams of rye. Because rye thickens it up in the same way whole wheat will.
Yeah, I was surprised how much this fluffed up. Like that looks good.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm looking for.
Yeah.
More of that kind of style. So it's the bread flour. The higher gluten is going to be better for what I want. But, you know, I don't know. Now we got to come up with sauces. So do you come up with one sauce?
Yeah, you come up with one red sauce. You can cheap out and use barbecue sauce and like a Frank's that you can turn into a buffalo sauce with some butter.
Yeah.
Yep, because people love that shit.
Yeah.
Like the amount of fucking wings that we sell is unreal.
Really?
And all he does is brine them in a real simple brine.
Man,
And,
wings
yeah.
are so popular.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah,
And they
if
just
you
keep
can do a
getting
good
more
wing,
expensive.
that's enough to keep you in business.
Well, it's not about doing the wing because again, we're trying to sell just
But
pizzas.
yeah, I'm
It's
just
a
saying.
start.
So one or two other sauce options.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah, you know-
like you can have a rotating pizza or rotating
But
anything.
do you do what staples? 2 staple pizzas, a pepperoni,
I think
a
you
cheese,
keep it real simple, especially at the beginning. You have like
Yeah.
a cheese, you know,
cheese, a pep, and then have a specialty pizza. Whether
Yep.
it be a barbecue one day, a buffalo the next day,
Or
but
an
use
Alfredo.
chicken.
Whatever.
Yeah,
we should 100% have a vegetarian option as
Oh, yeah,
one of the
without
third
a doubt.
options.
yeah.
Just
well,
just
there's
like
gonna be
a-
a cheese.
Yeah, but we can have like a
I
standard
was about
veggie
to say-
that has like roasted garlic, green pepper,
Yeah.
and onion on it. You know.
Yep.
Yeah, because the idea is, this is a better pizza. Pizza's bad. This is bad. It doesn't matter what flour you eat. It's not good for you. But sourdough flour is better for you than sugar-laden flour,
Yeah.
plain and simple. So, again, I can't eat Eddie's because there's so much fucking shitty oil in it and whatever the fuck they put in it. It hurt the next, like my joints hurt.
Damn.
I kind of want to make like a big
Well, I
advertisement.
don't eat a lot of those oils.
It just
I
says
see what
that
you're
just
saying.
has like no soybean oil, no canola oil,
no sugar.
no bleached flour, no sugar. Like, and just fucking put it up there.
Yeah.
We can label
That's
it.
a good idea. That's a good idea.
It is, because that's the idea, is we're going to make it as natural as possible. And the way to do that is we have to let it sit overnight.
Oh, yeah. Well, 100%. And really, you want to let it sit at least 24 hours before it starts to
didn't even
proof.
sit 24 hours.
Yeah. Because did you... Where was it sitting? Was it just sitting
Still in there. There's
Yeah.
still a chunk in there if you
Okay.
want to look at it.
Yeah. Yeah. 'Cause, like, I really like the flavor.
Like
if you
tomorrow,
let it
it's going to
sit
be better.
Oh, yeah. It will be.
It will be.
So if we had space, it might be better, because it then limits too. Because if you can make your dough ball makes 70 pizzas, and you can only make it that night, from the dough 3 days ago,
Got you.
then you're not going to be able to fucking make more.
Yeah. You just have to know how many pizzas you want and, like,
I know,
what
but
you have to make.
it's also nice to have that limiting factor, because that's in
No,
this
it's-
society, the way we're going, it's going to be like food. Everything is going to start getting to a point where it's going to be so personalized, in the sense that you're going to have your places where you're going to go. Like, I showed you that pizza place in Miami.
Mm-hmm.
The dude has one day he's open, sells out weeks in advance. Just dudes are like, I go on there the day they go on sale, and I try to get one. Sometimes I get it, sometimes I
Sometimes you
don't.
don't.
And it's like, and they're ritual. The alarm's set. They're gonna be on that fucking phone. So, can you get that demand from that? No, it needs a little more tweaking.
This is great flavor for having no oil in it.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's where the majority of people's flavor is oil and sugar.
Yeah. So
Yes.
and the bread's good too. It's good. It's a decent.
Mhm.
I mean, it's regular fucking King Arthur. There's not much. It's not even artisan, because there's a high gluten artisan flavor or bread too. That might be.
Still, the King Arthur is still good flour.
It is good
Yeah,
flour.
it's good
so
flour.
well, I was also trying to think, is there a way, because I've been
That's
I'm
good.
going to work on some other things too, trying to add the fiber, because the fiber from the rye is not enough to actually, or the wheat to be where it's going to make a difference. But if we can add some hemp, you know what I'm saying? So get some hemp seed in there. Maybe use that could be in the sauces too, because you could add it to the sauces. But add in other ways to get it a little more, so you're not eating. You're eating pizza, but
yeah.
you feel a little bit better about it.
Yeah, you can feel okay about eating somewhere between 4 and 6 slices because it's not 2,000 fucking calories.
Right.
Yeah. That is kind of crazy. I was thinking about, we ordered, because Nick's is, it was better. This one was not cooked as well. Like, it wasn't done enough.
Mm-hmm.
And that could have been because we just too many toppings. But
How many
it's just too
toppings
much
did you have
salt.
on it?
The norm,
Ham, onion, green pepper,
Yeah.
feta.
4.
That's not too much, and you
That's
really
not.
only got the
That's
2
just too much
veggies.
sauce.
Yeah, well, I think that a lot of places do that, but I don't know. Apparently, people like pizza saucy.
Some people do.
Yeah,
And it's one of those arguments that people have.
Some people want their sauce on top. Some people don't. Some
Well,
people just
yeah.
sauce on the
If you're gonna do
bottom.
Detroit style, it's got to be on top.
yeah, sauce on top. Yeah.
Yeah. So I thought about too, if I couldn't get it to do this, to get that float where it's a nice thick piece.
Mm-hmm.
I thought about another way of doing it is pre-cooking it, because that's what it looked like the other place. Because the one place is selling pizzas like this down in Miami. It's like a big pan. It wasn't one of these fucking 8x10s.
Right.
And
Oh,
it looked like it
New
was-
York style.
Yeah, it looked like it was pre-cooked before he actually put toppings on.
It might have been.
Probably was.
It might have been
You know
a
what I'm saying?
cheese, done with the cheese and just the crust.
It might be just a.
It was probably
almost-
done that
Almost
afternoon.
completely bake and then top and then put it into like a really high temperature oven for
Yep.
like 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Get it to crisp up and finish.
Yeah, because it's a spot place, so they're going to a place, probably a convention oven, because they're at some other restaurant.
Yeah, it's a ghost kitchen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, that's another thing too. I was thinking about.
We had we actually had another pizza place come in and use our shit 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a fucking building right over here across from LA. It's a 12x12 room
Oh yeah.
for $425.
The office, yeah.
which is perfect because you can. Again, most of the proofing's done in just a fridge, so you can buy a standby fridge.
Oh yeah.
And put it in there, and then you can have 2 or 3 pizza ovens and just do it all out of there.
This is all
Well,
carry out
I don't know if you'd be able to put restaurant equipment
in there. Yeah.
I don't think that
Yeah,
It
those
might not
houses
be.
that have
It
onions
might not
in
be
there.
zoned for that.
True.
It might just be sold for offices or something like that.
I mean, hold on.
No,
hold on. No, we're not talking equipment. We're talking a 2-stack little pizza oven I showed you that fits 3 fucking pizzas that plugs into a 220. We're talking a regular ass fridge that plugged like 1 or 2 of these plugged into the fucking room. We're not talking kitchen
Big
equipment
pizza
because you're only
ovens,
talking
yeah.
selling 150 pizzas a day.
Yeah,
Like
and
shit,
that's
not not fucking a normal place like your guys. What do you guys do?
Yeah, but that's what you
We
say.
don't even. The maximum amount of pizzas that we sell in a day for squares is 198 or
Okay.
200.
But that's
Yeah.
what you say. But you
No. I'm saying you start there.
Okay.
You build the demand with 50 pizzas a day, and then from there you go, okay, now we've got a demand, so let's move to a bigger spot
place
where we can
I
actually
got
up the
you.
numbers,
I got you.
quadruple the numbers, and
Yeah,
make
you
it
just
so-
need a bigger oven, and that's really it. Like,
and space to do the work because you know
Yeah.
it requires like that's
It,
one of the issues,
it requires a little space.
that's
Yes,
one of the
it
issues
does.
I'm having right now.
I'm used to working in a small kitchen,
Yeah.
but it does require
Small kitchen's one thing. I'm talking about this.
yeah.
I don't have anywhere to do dough. I don't have
No.
anywhere like that place over there. That's 1,600. That's plenty big enough to do what we're talking about.
Oh yeah, the one that's
No,
on 9 Mile right over here.
Yeah, all we need is 1 pizza oven, couple fridges, and workstations.
Yep.
2 one to do the dough.
Couple
one
of
to do the-
stainless steel
Right.
tables.
Yeah,
Prepare all the
mixer.
vegetables and stuff.
Oh yeah.
Cut up all the shit.
make the sauce. So a stovetop, a small stovetop.
We don't even have stove. We can just use induction burners.
That's what. Oh yeah, that too.
Like that's what Nate does. That's what Marla does at her kitchen too. And, like there's they're
Yeah,
tiny
we
kitchens,
not for a
but
sauce. Yeah, we don't really need.
no, I don't think that we like if we want to do deep fried stuff, but I don't think we do.
So do we maybe make a spicy sauce or both?
You can make a spicy you can
Spicy
you can-
sauces are in right now too.
you can very easily take jalapenos and chop jalapenos or roast some jalapenos, chop them up, put them into a sauce. Add a little bit more chili powder, a little bit of cayenne, maybe a little bit of Cajun, and then just take an immersion blender
Yep.
to it.
He's right.
Yeah,
Perfect
It's like
combination.
you just use your standard
Perfect
sauce,
combination.
and then add a little bit
heat,
more.
Yeah.
You add a little bit of heat. Oh, like maybe you add a little bit of garlic because some people can't taste the heat, but it tastes like it anyway to
Yeah,
them.
yeah.
Garlic brings out heat,
Yeah.
dude. So
And you don't really need to do any hotter than fucking jalapenos if you're just taking and roasting
right,
the
yeah,
jalapenos
enough.
with a little bit of fucking olive
yeah, you
oil.
just want a little kick so people can actually tell that it's different than the sauce.
A little bit of burn.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Nothing crazy.
Some people
Nothing
like
crazy. You
yeah.
don't want to dilute it too much. You want it to
Right.
pretty much have the same base. You want it to have the same base as your
Just a
normal
little
sauce.
sting.
Yep.
So when we were me and Sheldon went to Worlds in 17 over in Iowa. We went and met these. And you did 2 pro guys. One dude's they both play for Latitude, but they were there to sell discs at the fly marts type shit because it was an amateur Worlds tournament. And to promote and check out people, stuff like that. But anyways, that's the first time I had saw that they had made their fucking 911 sauce at Hooters into a garlic 911 sauce. That is like it changed. Like I couldn't eat spicy garlic from fucking Buffalo Wild Wings for a while because it changed the way. Like it fucking fried my tongue so much and it hurt so bad. Chris ate them all. I don't know the fuck he did it. He was sweating. I can't believe. Just kept on eating the bitches like he had to. It's like, what are you doing, dude? This fucking. I took one bite. It's like, nah. Like they made it that like
Stuff that really burns, really burns. It burns for a long time.
I know, and it's not even doing anything. That's the that's the crazy part. It's not burning. Like it, your tongue is not actually in pain. There's no real. There's not an infection. Like most pain is things that are problems. Like if you put your hand over a fire, it burns because your skin is fucking melting. There's nothing actually happening
Yeah,
to
you
your
can't feel
Right,
pain from
right.
eating a sauce.
Right.
Huh?
Yeah, like I get what you're saying. You can't feel pain.
It's a
from
different
eating
kind of
something.
pain.
Like,
No,
you
what
just
I'm saying
ate a
is,
sauce.
it's actually it's amazing
psychological.
how much pain it is for something that's not actually painful.
That's because it's psychological.
Yeah.
Your brain magnifies it.
Mm-hmm.
That's why some people can handle spicy stuff and some people can't. Like, cause
My biggest issue is when I fucking poop.
and see, some people can't
On the
handle
way
it
out,
that way too. Because I don't.
I don't know. I
I don't
think I
have that
put
issue
sriracha
either.
on literally 9 out of 10
Well,
items
I'll
that
eat
I
hot
make at
shit.
home.
Dude,
So,
Yeah, I mean, I'm
Like-
New Orleans, so
Oh, yeah.
you know that's.
I grew up eating it.
I've
I
been
was
eating a
about
lot
to
of
say
Red Hot
spicy
lately.
jambalaya, gumbo.
I had such a nightmare experience with hot stuff. A friend of mine made some barbecue sauce and didn't tell anybody.
He didn't say that it was spicy.
Let me tell you, my mouth and my head burned for 2 days. I'm not exaggerating.
No.
For 2 days, I was in like, oh no.
Yeah.
Another thing to consider too is the heat's going to help with that too. Because the heat of the kitchen is going to help with.
It helps it proof.
Yeah, there's not. I put it here, like I put it on top of here, so it was getting.
It's still it takes
Fan?
forever.
Yeah, but it's still like. So we might actually need to cut that down to 10 ounces. And if we let it actually sit out all fucking day or all night, maybe do a day all day and then pan them up and leave them out all night.
Yeah.
Type shit to make sure they get that extra.
Oh, they're good. Yeah, because like we can pan them up and leave them. But we don't want to leave them panned up for more than a day or two.
Yeah.
24 hours.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, whatever you're gonna do, whatever the night before, you pan it up and you let it sit out, so it makes sure it gets at least 12 hours
For the next day.
the next day. You know what I'm saying? Because you're doing it at 10 o'clock, 11, if depending, I guess 12, whatever time you're doing it at. You do it at that time. That way, at 10, 11 o'clock, you're already at 12 hours, and then
The next
whatever
afternoon.
hours after that, it's fine.
Yeah.
And whatever doesn't get used then gets cooked or tossed. You know
Yep.
what I'm saying? Just because you could cook them, you could still cook them without the cheese and then give them to a
Give them away.
give them away. You know, as
Yeah.
whatever,
That's what you do.
maybe.
That's what you do.
We'll see. Well, it's a start. It's a better start than the last couple.
Because the last ones were thick. Like, super dense. Like, almost.
Not airy.
Not air. There was air, but super dense. Like, there was pockets, but it was so dense